Advocacy campaign evaluation. When planning advocacy objectives, you need to focus also on the desired result. What do you want to achieve? And here it's important to focus on the really important impact issues rather than the list of things that you will do when your advocacy campaign will be over. It's an important difference. You need to focus on the outcomes of the activities, on the tangible results that those activities will lead to, rather than just counting the things that you have done before, like number of meetings, like number of rallies, number of press conferences, how many publications were you able to get by your activities. This is something that you have to avoid. You have to focus on the impact, on the effects of the activities that you have planned and implemented. Since large-scale changes are rarely immediate, you have to be patient and expect those in the prolonged time. Examples of the desired outcomes may include policy gains, specific changes in policy practices and institutional reforms. Implementation gains, the extent to which the changes have affected lives of people in the communities and your target audiences. Political and democratic gains, the extent to which civil actors gained access to the legislative changes and civil groups have improved their access to the government. Civil society gains, the extent to which the cooperation between civil groups were improved. Partnership gains, the extent to which the networks of civil society organizations improved their cooperations and were able to form the regional networks of actors. And finally, organizational gain, the extent to which the organization improved its capacity to implement projects, the institutional ability to mobilize people, and other important things. Now, powered by the knowledge of various advocacy stages implementation, let's try and make an example of the advocacy campaign that is being held for 2 years. Let's imagine that we have a 2-year advocacy project aimed at introducing state educational standard on arts education in the public and private schools nationwide. The first 6 months of the project will be devoted to the assessment of the issues that we face, building a root cause and drawing a power maps, identifying individuals that are supporting our cause and those who may oppose our project. Second half of the year will be devoted to influencing decision makers, building alliances, and conducting a communication campaigns that are aimed to reach out as many people as possible. We may conduct lobbying activities and build a public awareness by mobilizing social action and distributing our communication materials to our target audiences. From the 13 to 18 months, we will conduct a big seminar or conference among the decision makers that will start to realize the importance of our issues. By that time, we hope that this issue will be part of the public agenda. In the last 6 months of our project, we hope that our new educational standard will be put into the force, and we will enjoy seeing that the people's lives improved across our target audiences. This concludes our course on advocacy. To sum up, today we learned 4 important lessons. First, we learned that advocacy is not only influencing public decisions, but also influencing public opinions. Second, we learned that advocacy has to be conducted taking into account capability of our organization, its resources, its people capacity, and has to be carefully weighted against the results. Third, it's important to find people who may influence the decision makers to solve the problems we are tackling by our project. And it's important to know how to reach them and how to make them support our cause. Fourth, we need to carefully select our advocacy tools to make sure they are intended for our audiences, put in the format that is understandable by them and suitable for the content of our campaign. This concludes our course on advocacy, but there are many other powerful and interesting courses about various topics that I encourage you to learn. Please pay attention to the materials that are attached to this course, use them, and I wish you all the success in your advocacy efforts.